Alright, what up guys? We're back at it with some Fable: The Lost Chapters. And this is of course my retrospective playthrough where we just kind of play Fable and see how it holds up against the other Fable games, and I guess just kind of gaming in general these days, right? But anyways, in the last video we just got here. So yeah, we're just going to do some quick money making, hopefully actually quick this time. And yeah, we're going to try to get some weapons and armor real quick. I don't know why the fuck this bitch can't just fucking go away. Game developers really do come up with some wild fucking shit. Like, they really think somebody wanted to listen to Hero Hero all day? Like, what the fuck, dude? Now we should be able to buy everything. The apples just kind of seem redundant at this point. I don't know, we got like a few thousand, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm thinking we should just go to the, Heroes Guild, buy a little bit more guile if we can. Oh, sweet. I don't even have to spend any general experience. And we can do like physique or something. Let's just see what we have for quests. Orchard Farm, huh? Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna do that later. Oh yeah, one other weird thing that I don't know why they didn't bring this into like Fable 2 or Fable 3, but like the boasting system from Fable, like what was wrong with that? Like why did that never make it anywhere? Like, I mean, not that I ever really cared that much about boasting, except for like when I did like a boasting playthrough series, but like it was still kind of like a cool concept. It was like another way to like challenge yourself, I guess. And then of course also get like extra rewards from the quest, but like I just don't know why they wouldn't include that in the next game, right? Like maybe it just wasn't that popular, I don't know. But it was still like a cool feature. Like even if I didn't use it like usually, it was still a cool feature. So I just don't know why it didn't quite make it, right? God, I love the enemies in this game a lot better than at least Fable 3. Like Fable 3, the enemies just kind of seem like fucking endless. Like, at least in this one, like, the enemies there, like, there's pretty much no surprises when it comes to enemies in this game. Fable 3, you'll just be fucking walking, and all of a sudden you're surrounded by fucking enemies. It's like, oh, guess what? You don't get to see where you're going now. Your trail is gone. And there's no mini-map, and the fucking world is so fucking confusing and convoluted that you're definitely going to get lost. And let's say you do actually want to fight the fucking enemies. They're not these, like, insane fucking damage sponges like they are in fucking Fable 3 or Fable 2. Who knows? Fable 2 might not have been that bad. Again, it's been a while since I played the Fable 2. But Fable 3, it's like every single fucking enemy you fight is, like, just the craziest fucking damage sponge in the world. It's like, okay, you done fighting this guy yet? Are we done? And, like, let's say you do finally kill the dude. And then they fucking spawn more on you, and it's like, god fucking damn it, you just can't win with this game. In this game, at least the enemies actually kind of feel like you can kill them, right? But I guess it does also bring me to another point. I mean, just the fact that we are, like, kind of going off the beaten path here instead of doing the main quest. It's the fact that the game lets you do this. I'm pretty sure there was at least a little bit of exploration you could do in, like, Fable 2 and 3 before you, like, get, like, really started in the game, but, like, I feel like it's not quite as, like, obvious, you know what I mean? Oh, shit, we are, like, gonna die here. We actually need to heal. I guess that's another thing, too. You actually have to, like, worry about dying in this game, which is, like, pretty interesting compared to the other game where, like, you just kind of, like, oh, I died, who cares, right? So that's kind of neat. This game is, like, actually a fucking game. I kind of forgot about that. See, Fable 3 was, like, a little bit more like an interactive movie. It's, like, you're just kind of, like, there along for the ride. And there's no real way to, like, lose or die or anything like that. So it's just kind of like, yeah, sit there, do the interactions, and, like, go to the places, and you'll beat the game, basically. Like, I feel like Fable 3, at least, I don't know about Fable 2 again, because it's been a while. But yeah, Fable 3 is essentially just an interactive movie, while this game is, like, actually a game. Like, Fable 3, pretty much as long as you, like, follow the directions, you're gonna beat the game, like, automatically. Doesn't really require, like, any skill or, like, knowledge or anything. It's like, follow the path and do what they said, and you'll beat the game eventually. This game, you can kind of argue there's a bit of, like, yeah, just do what they tell you to, but, like, there's still some skill involved, right? Like, there's some, like, actual, like, skill checks in this game. It's like, oh, your health is low. Do you have any potions or food? Because if you die, you actually fucking die, dude. Like, there's no, like, oh, you lost a guild seal. Oh, no. Now you only have 599 of these things instead of 600 of them, right? Like, oh, jeez. Oh, no, right? If you die in this game, though, you get that, like, sad, traumatizing fucking music. And the guy, like, just face palming or whatever the fuck his little expression is. I forget, it's been a while since I've gotten that scream. But I mean, it's like you die in this game, you actually, like, fucking lose, and you have to, like, reload a save. Like, it's Again, it's not the end of the world, but it's a lot more inconvenient than just like, oh, I fell down, now I'm getting back up, right? But again, it is nice that in this game they just kind of let you fucking run through, though. Because like in Fable 3, even though the fights, like, and the enemies and stuff were all like pretty redundant and arbitrary, it's like they're just like everywhere all the time. Like, oh, here we go, we're gonna fight another enemy. Like, it's not like we're gonna die or lose or anything. It's just gonna take a lot of fucking time. And you'd be like trying to go somewhere, and it's like, oh, more enemies, more arbitrary, redundant enemies spawn. We have to fight those enemies before the game will let us know where we're going. So basically, the whole length of the game of Fable 3 is padded by fucking shitty combat. It's like, okay, this game is way too short. How can we figure out a way to get the player hung up as fuck and make it so they can't go where they're trying to go? Like, imagine that I'm just trying to get from, like, I don't know why I'm trying to point, but, like, imagine I'm just trying to get from, like, you know, Darkwood Marshes to Darkwood Camp down here, right? I mean, it's a pretty quick fucking jog, right? Now, imagine this map is, like, 10 times fucking bigger, and it's not linear at all, and there's all sorts of bullshit there that doesn't need to be there, so you just, like, get lost behind, like, trees and rocks and ledges and fucking fences and shit, right? So not only is the whole thing just convoluted and annoying, but they straight up just don't even give you a fucking map. So, like, fuck the map, right? You don't even get the map. You don't even get to know, like, where to go, let alone where you're going. And then on top of that, we're gonna spawn a fuck ton of enemies on you, so that the one way you have to know, like, vaguely where you're going, which is, like, a stupid little fucking trail that you follow. Like, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spawn enemies that make the trail disappear, and we're just gonna never stop spawning enemies. Not only are we just never gonna stop spawning enemies, so you're just always gonna be permanently fighting enemies the entire time you play this game, but they're gonna take like all of the damage. It doesn't matter if you have all of your skills max, like these things are going to take like 10 hits per enemy every time, because fuck you. Because there really are just that many moments in like Fable 3 where you're just sitting there like, dude, can I just play the fucking game, dude? Like, is it so much for me to ask that this game, this video game that goes in a video game machine that I spent my money on? I bought this video game with my video game money to play a video game, and these motherfuckers are like, here's a movie, bro. Like, I didn't go to Blockbuster Video and pick out a movie. Like, that's not what happened at all. Like, I literally purchased a video game. Like, I didn't go to fucking Blockbuster Video. I didn't go to this isn't my Netflix account. This isn't a Redbox. And it's like, it's not even just the cutscenes in Fable 3. It's like literally the gameplay in Fable 3. It feels like you're just kind of in an interactive movie. It kind of feels like what you're doing is of no consequence. You're just kind of like, you're just doing what the computer isn't doing. Like, the game would be playing itself if you weren't here to play it, right? Like, you're just here to make the fucking dude walk, basically, is all. Everything else the game takes care of for you. Dude, everybody talks all the time in this game. Holy fuck, dude. God forbid you go anywhere early in the... Isaiah! Isaiah! Hey, hey! Hey, Isaiah! Hey, Isaiah! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, Isaiah! Like, okay, dude, I get it. Fucking Isaiah is having trouble at Orchard Farms. Leave me the fuck alone now. Yeah, that's good enough for now. I never thought I would, like, actually feel this way about a role-playing game, but, like, I actually definitely prefer this linear path design over, like, the, like, super expansive overworld, like, open world design. That's not, like, a general statement, so, like, I still prefer things like, you know, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, like that type of open world, but like Fable 3 and Fable 2 just didn't quite do it right. It's like they wanted like the best of both worlds, which was like the worst of both, actually, because they still had these like zones or whatever, right? But the zones themselves were open world, so you'd have like, I mean, I guess it's like calling, like, this is more or less open world too, I guess. Like, this is like linear, but it's not linear. You can still technically go anywhere you want, right? But and like Fable 3 and Fable 2 was like, you'd have like this big vast open, like, you know, almost like a fucking field, right? Or, you know, whether it's a field or a forest or a beach or whatever it is, you would have this big open area that's like just 10 times bigger than any open area you had in the first Fable. And so it gives this like impression of like a pseudo open world, but like you're still like region locked, right? Like Orchard Farm is its own fucking region, and Oakvale is its own fucking region, and Bowerstone is its own fucking region. So it's like, it's not even actually like an open fucking world. It's just kind of like a waste of time, really. Because it's like, okay, we need you to get from point A to point B, but between point A and point B, there's two of these, like, gigantic open world experiences. Oh my god, yeah, everybody needs to talk at the same time. I know. Everybody wants to talk, I know. But, like, yeah, it'll be like, oh, you need to get from point A to point B, but, like, good luck getting past all this open world fucking bullshit. And, oh, we don't give you a mini-map, and, oh, we don't give you a fucking path to follow because there's so many enemies on screen all the time that you just don't even get the path. So, like, I don't even know why we put it in the game, to be completely honest, but we put this path in the game, and then we take it away from you 99% of the time. So, like, you know, why do they do it, right? Like, you might as well just give me a sword that I'm not allowed to use. Like, what if Like imagine in the first Fable, like you have a sword and a bow on your back. But like, guess what? You're not allowed to take them off your back and use them. You have to fucking punch the whole game, even though you have a sword and a fucking bow on your back, right? Similar concept, but just as fucking stupid. Now, what we're gonna do is pop into this trade house real quick and do some actual money making. I feel like for as many RPG elements that they added to Fable 2 and Fable 3, I still feel like this game is more of an RPG. Like, there's almost more RPG elements within this game. It's like, oh, you're brandishing a weapon in a town where it's illegal. Guess what? You get a fine. Whereas in like Fable 2 and Fable 3, it's like, I'm pretty sure, you know, was Fable 2 different? I can't quite remember. But I'm pretty sure in Fable 2 and Fable 3, you can have like any of your weapons out at any fucking time. Nobody really gives a shit. They might be like slightly vaguely scared of you or something, but like nobody's sitting there like, I put that away. Here we go. Now we can start having fun. I might as well with fucking everything, really. Except for the roses. My cousin says there's stuff in those barrels. Oh, most important thing though. Oakvale. Fucking Fable 2 didn't have Oakvale. Fable 3 didn't have They had like Oakfield in Fable 2. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, right? And then in Fable 3, they didn't even give you fucking Oakfield. It's like, okay, first of all, where did Oakvale go? Like, Oakvale just disappears? Okay. And then they're like, okay, Oakfield. And it's like, okay, well, where did Oakfield go? Like, we don't even get Oakfield now? It's like Fable 3 is literally not even Fable anymore. The only part of Fable 3 that has anything to do with the actual Fable game is Teresa's in the game, and I swear to God, there was one other thing. Teresa's in the game. Teresa's in the game. That's basically all that makes it Fable, really. Oh, Bowerstone. That was the other thing. There is one other. So, Teresa's in the game, and Bowerstone is in the game. Other than that, it has nothing to do with fucking Fable. It might as well be a completely... They technically call it Albion, I guess. Like, you go, oh, it's Albion. Is it, though? Like, literally 99% of the locations in Fable 3 did not exist in Fable 1 or 2. Like Mill Fields, the Dweller Camp. Like, none of these places exist. No. Oh, well. 92k is pretty good. I think, theoretically, that should be enough to buy, like, literally everything we need equipment-wise, so fuck it. Do we have any master stuff? No master stuff, huh? Does he even have a full plate? I guess he does. Oh god. So yeah, I don't know what you guys missed. Sorry about that, but yeah, I kind of just realized that I pause whenever I hit the F7. Which, yeah, hopefully that didn't happen when I put on the leather boots. Hopefully that happened, like, just literally right when I put this stuff on. But yeah, in case you guys missed it, I got some armor and a weapon. Who knows when this thing paused, but yeah. F7 is not only the button that opens up the clothing inventory, but it's also the button that pauses and unpauses OBS. So yeah, hopefully the video didn't get too ruined by that. But we are at the end of it here anyways. I was just about to end the video and then I'm like, oh, fuck. So anyways, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. It definitely helps me out. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to this channel if you want to check out any more of this content or any of my other gaming content for that matter. And of course, as always, for as little as 99 cents a month, you become a channel member, help support this channel monetarily, help me pay some bills around here, that sort of thing. But yeah, with that being said, it's been Plock the Master Gamer with some Fable Lost Chapters, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.